In 1854, the United States was a nation straining at its seams, held together by a fragile peace about to be broken. The Missouri Compromise had long established a line across the continent, strictly limiting the expansion of slavery into the new Western territories. But Senator Stephen A. Douglas of Illinois sought to open the Great Plains for a transcontinental railroad, sparking a fierce political debate. To win over his Southern colleagues, Douglas proposed a daring and controversial solution that would bypass the existing laws of the land. He called it popular sovereignty, a policy stating that the settlers of each territory should decide for themselves whether to allow slavery. The Kansas-Nebraska Act was signed into law, effectively erasing the geographic boundaries that had prevented conflict for over 30 years. The response was immediate. Across the North, citizens gathered in protest, fearing that the institution of slavery was now being given free rein. Meanwhile, in the South, the act was hailed as a triumph for local rule and a necessary expansion of their economic way of life. The focus of the entire nation shifted to the Kansas Territory, where the first test of popular sovereignty would soon take place. Wagons filled with settlers from both the North and South began a desperate race westward, each side hoping to claim the land. These were not just pioneers seeking a new life. They were political agents, armed with rifles and a fierce ideological resolve. The frontier soon erupted into a brutal series of skirmishes and raids that history would remember as Bleeding Kansas. Neighbors turned against neighbors, and the ballot box became a site of fraud and intimidation, proving that the law had failed. The violence in Kansas was a dark preview of the national catastrophe to come, as the spirit of compromise finally withered away. The Kansas-Nebraska Act stands as the first statutory reversal of a civil rights boundary, leading the country toward the fires of civil war.